TIFU by helping a guy hear his wife cheating on him. I received a very panicked call yesterday afternoon while I was sitting at my computer in my boxers,
sipping on some of that pod coffee.
"Hi, is this Marmalade Recording Studio?" Quote, for background.
I'm a self-employed audio engineer who mostly records local musicians out of my apartment studio and potential clients.
And as you'd imagine, are usually artists or bands who want to record their music.
However,
every so often I get other requests, such as recording audio for a local radio commercial, or being asked to improve recordings they've done themselves.
Such as in today's case.
"Hi,
is this Marmalade Recording Studio?" Quote, it's 4 p.m. and I am not much in the mood to record any new clients, but he proceeds to inform me he is
outside the studio right now and just needs me to clean up some audio he recorded on his phone.
I tell him that he can email it and I'll return it the next day. But that wasn't going to work with Joe here. He sounds desperate as he explains.
"I have been suspicious that my wife has been cheating on me with our neighbor."
He proceeds to tell me how he started an audio recording on his phone,
hid it in his bedroom,
and left for work. When he returned later, the phone had recorded nearly 6 hours of audio. He got back in his car and sat in his driveway for a minute,
composing and preparing himself,
connected his phone to Bluetooth and began playing this recording while driving around aimlessly. He says he thinks he is hearing his wife moan, and potentially a male voice is in there as well,
and needs to the audio improved so he can be sure. He lives 2 hours south of me and said he got off the freeway and Googled recording studio and I
was the first one that popped up. Geez.
I can't say no.
I tell him to stay, I'll come meet him outside and we'll get this audio cleaned up a bit.
Joe here seems like a good enough guy,
though very emotionally distraught. I'm filling up a glass of water for him before we sit at the computer. He's just giving that stare at the wall. That mindless stare.
And I lead him into the studio room.
He airdrops me the audio file.
And sure enough, it's 6 hours long. My immediate thought is I'll clean up the audio and I'll see in the waveform where it gets louder. He is just sitting there in disbelief.
A few minutes later,
after making the most awkward small talk, he asks me if anything is going wrong in my life, laughs, and clarifies that it'd make him feel better knowing someone else is going through a hard time. I'm really feeling for this guy and noticing a few loud parts looking at this file.
He interrupts and says he can't listen and asks if I can just send him definitive proof that she
is cheating on him. I don't need anything long, just maybe 15 seconds. That's probably all I could bear to hear. I tell him I'll return something tonight and that I won't charge him because,
well, how could I?
I make myself a drink after he leaves and I get another phone call. This time from a potential client who wants to discuss recording his band. These are my favorite calls and guarantees good money.
9 songs is the plan, and after our call he sends me a demo of one of his songs. Pretty good stuff.
Kinda bluegrass style.
Simultaneously, Joe sends me a text thanking me.
I hit play.
It's mostly nonsense.
The TV is going.
Randomly I'm hearing a little girl in the background. He told me I might since they have a 2-year-old daughter. But after some time I stumble on something. I'm thinking this might validate his suspicions. It sounds like a woman enjoying herself,
along with a guy grunting.
There it is. I send him this clip and I don't know what to add. So I just text, I think this is what you're looking for.
I sit back down and continue my drink,
loading up the song I was working before Joe called me in the first place. 2 hours go by and I get a call.
And it's from Joe. I am hesitant to answer because I don't want to work anymore on this infidelity jam and I am not so
much in the mood to be a shoulder to cry on. It seems to be a recurring issue in my line of work.
But I answer, "Hey,
are you going to send me anything tonight?" Quote. He asks. I'm a bit confused and tell him I texted him a while ago. He checks his phone and says he didn't get anything from me. My heart sinks. I know I sent that audio to someone. I tell Joe I'll send it right over. I'm dying to get off the phone to figure out who received a 15-second audio clip of screaming.
Infidelities. Damn it. I sent it to the bluegrass guy. This guy sends me a cool demo and I replied with sex sounds.
I decide I should probably follow up that text and I write to him saying, "Whoops, wrong person," and I am just laughing my ass off.
Thinking that might smooth things over, I proceed to send the audio over to Joe.
Then I remember Joe is likely going to be crying himself to sleep tonight.
Bluegrass guy never responded and Joe wrote back 10 minutes later saying, "Thanks. TL.
Doctor." A bummed out dude secretly recorded his wife banging another guy and asked me to clean up the audio and send him a short clip from the recording. I accidentally sent that recording to a potential client who never responded after I said, "Whoops.
Wrong person."
If you want that client,
expand on that text and tell him the story.
You are helping someone out a lot and I'm sure it would make sense how they got the wrong text.
Plot twist: the bluegrass guy is the one banging Joe's wife. The definition of TIFU. Did the bluegrass guy ever to get back to you? Was that the end of that?
Should have said, "Whoops, wrong client."
Damn dude, I am sorry.
Kudos for helping poor Joe out though.
I feel like you did the right thing here. Well, minus the fuck up, haha. Hope all is well outside of this situation.
I mean,
he asked you. You did exactly what he wanted. You didn't really mess up here aside sending his clip to a potential client.
Wild ride. Though. Not sure why bluegrass guy would be upset or why you would lose his business.
For all he knows, you also clean up audio for porn shoots. You're an audio guy. I thought this was going to be some kind of weird scam to get you to do work for free.
I'm glad it all worked out. Sort of.
Poor Joe.
Infidelity jam got me. Hope Joe's doing alright. They should probably use that audio clip in their album. Bluegrass guy thinks you were making a suggestion.
Samples Joe's banging noise file in his next recording.
Makes hit record.
Wins Grammy.
Goes on stage to receive his award and says, "I would like to thank my recording engineer, and my next door neighbor's wife for helping me make this record."
Plot twist: bluegrass guy was the one banging Joe's wife.
I feel bad for the guy getting cheated on, but the way you kept bringing up drinks throughout the
story was funny. Unless you caught some dialogue beyond the grunting and moaning.
Is it possible she was just getting off to porn?
Her moans could be explained by this. The fact that it was quiet might as well be explained. But since the guy had a suspicion already, I'm probably grasping at straws.
Poor guy. To Joe, keep your chin up, my friend. Damn, imagine cheating on your husband with a kid confused face. Damn, that sounded fun.
No good deed.
That's a foo if I've ever seen one.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.